almost ready to get underway. And pitching in this game, Todd Anderson. What do you look for here?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Corey Jones leading things off and takes a strike. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
To third, Moncada tosses across to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Baldwin.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1 out,
ball,
base is empty.
Strike.
Right through there for a strike. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Mike Tauchman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Double play ball to second. There's 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Top of the second, and now Luis Robert Jr. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Anderson back to work. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
This to third. Whips it across. And quickly 1 away in the second.
That is it. The first baseman, number 25,
Andrew Vaughn now. Up the middle. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Now here is Nick Maton. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the base of the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Benintendi launched a homer in his most recent game. First offering, and it just misses.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Vaughn, the runner at third. Maton over at second with 1 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 on, 1 out. Up the middle, Kingery throws to first in time, but it's 1-0 as the run scores. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Teal with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
There's a strike.
Ball.
Runner at third, 2 away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Just missing there. Full count, 3-2. Colson Montgomery up next for the White Sox. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Digging in, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. You're in game one of this 3-game set. Check swing and he went. And that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Clips the corner, 0-1. Jokes in his 3rd season, hitting leadoff in today's game, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The lefty fires. Ground ball left side. Can't field it cleanly. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. And the batter now, Brooks Baldwin. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That
Ball
misses, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1-1.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. Now snap throw to first. And he just got his hand in there. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Baldwin over at first with 1 away.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
A little bit low.
Down.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And now it's Luis Robert. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
No strikes.
On the ground, right side. Newman to first in time. And that is that. So 1 left for the White Sox. but they still lead it 1-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, and now Andrew Vaughn, the number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Ground ball to the right side. Newman. The throw to first.
Yeah.
That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for Chicago, Nick Maton. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Ohapi down to first with it. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Andrew Benintendi steps up. Swings through that.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
Towards first, and that chance handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the White Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim, all set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him, Kyle Teal. Anderson back to work. And that misses. 1-0.
1-0.
And he takes a strike. Just missed. On the ground, right side. Newman to first in time. 1 away here in the 5th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
Now the third baseman, Colson Montgomery. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Fastball is outside. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now the left fielder, Corey Julks, 1 for 2. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Man at second. Pitch
Ball,
misses.
no.
And now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
In the dirt. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Good changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Got him swinging. Brooks Baldwin, the next to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And 1-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, all set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
So here's Robert now. Has grounded out a couple of times. Robert, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Up with it, fires to first. Out. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. The other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the White Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Rasmussen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Anderson gave up 1 earned run over 6 innings of work for the quality start.
Went out there and gave him a good shot in this one, Boog, and he can be proud of that. I'm sure his teammates appreciated how much he did to help get them this W.